Do you want to learn how to price your t-shirts correctly and be able to invoice your customers every single time perfectly? In this video, I'm going to show you how to price your custom t-shirts, heat transfers, vinyl, sublimation, and more using Miss T's heat transfer calculator. This is my 2020 version and I love it. When you open it up, it goes straight to the invoice. The great thing about all of my calculators is that the calculator and the invoice sheet, everything is together, making it nice and easy for you guys. So let me show you how to go in and do a quote or a pricing. Put in my customer's information and choose a product to print on. Now the products, you're going to set that up, and I've got that in another video. Let's go in and add some quantity. Let's add in a 3X t-shirt. You'll notice that as you're adding in the product, here at the bottom, everything is calculating for you, and you've got all of your information here. One thing that you want to know is that you can add more than one product. So you can add up to 2 products, and if you want to add 2 products, you just go in there and add those. If not, go ahead and hide that to save a little money. After you've added in your products for your material costs, after you've added in the products for your blank products, you'd want to add material costs. And this show hide me sheet will unhide that. This is not going to print out. You don't want this to print out on your invoice. But let's say that we want to do vinyl design. And let's see, I'm going to try the Easy Weed. So I've got the Easy Weed here, and with the Easy Weed, you don't need to put in any type of ink, so you're going to leave that to none. If, for example, we had like a printable, we had a heat transfer, you could put in the type of ink that's in your printer, and that is in the other video. But in this one, we're going to just go ahead and show you how to do a heat transfer design for now. I'm sorry, how to do a vinyl design. So I'm going to make this print 11 by 11 inch print. What happens is I get a pop-up. This is new. The sizes of the rolls have been changed in this one. You've got 12-inch, 15-inch, 20-inch, and 44-inch rolls. This will tell you the total amount of material that you need in yards to complete your job. So we would need a little bit over 1.5 yards to do 6 pieces of this at 11 by 11 inches. So that just kind of helps you out a little bit. Now that we know the t-shirt that we want to use or whatever product we want to use, and we've got our print type of material that we want to use and our size, we need to figure out how long it's going to take us to do the job. Normally, I put this at all 2s, but basically to print this job or to cut the vinyl per piece, it may take a minute or so. To weed your design, I'm going to put that at about 3 minutes. 3 minutes to weed each design. That's a little long, depending on how intricate the design is. And on average, it takes about 2 minutes to heat press a design. So from start to finish, it's going to take us about 36 minutes to do 6 shirts. Okay, that's my guesstimation. 36 minutes to do 6 shirts. When you go down here, this will add up all of your costs and your production costs and give you a total production piece. Total production cost per piece. Notice that you have shop overhead in here. Off of every job that you do, you should be charging shop overhead. Shop overhead is going to help pay things like your light bill, phone bill, any type of shop expenses that you have. Even if you're working at home, you want to do shop overhead. For example, if off of each, let's say I've got 100 prints and 100 jobs, and I make 41 cents off of those jobs. That's $41 that's going to my shop overhead. Um, so, you want to add in shop overhead, and you can increase or decrease this amount. That's going to kind of fluctuate, and you'll kind of figure out where you want your shop overhead to be. The other thing that this calculator is taking into account is your printing cost, your weeding cost, and your pressing time. That comes from the amount of time it takes to print the job, and this is per piece. And this is how these wages come into play. So on average, you've got $4.55 in on production. We're going to do a markup. A normal markup is about 200%. So we've got $9 there. Now let's go here and let me show you this. So you've got your t-shirts, and your t-shirt is running you about $8.60 a shirt here. And then you've got, and that's a little bit, well, no, that's the Gildan Performance, so that's about right. And then you've got your printing costs, okay? And that will give you your total. So the total that you're going to pay for 6 shirts is $118.27. Now, you can add in a second product, and I'm going to show you this. The reason I did that is because sometimes you may do a sublimation, and then you may want to, on top of that sublimation print, add like a cute little glitter to make that design pop. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So I'm just going to put in a sublimation print and show you how we price sublimation, because the sublimation is priced a little bit different. Sublimation, inkjet transfers, things like that, you will price the cost of the material plus the cost of ink. Now the cost of ink is very minute, but a lot of people want to know exactly how much ink about how much they're spending to print that sheet. So let's go in. I'm going to print this design on my Echo Tank 2720. And in the other video, I've already showed you how to figure out your ink costs. And so those costs are going to automatically come in. So we're going to do an 11-inch print by 11. And let's go here. And the time to print that is going to be, that's not even, let's see, 0.50. That would be about a half a minute, because this does calculate in minutes. So I'm going to say 0.50. It's going to take me 3 minutes to do the whole thing. And there's no weeding to be done. And on heat pressing, I'm going to up the time on sublimation to about 3 minutes per piece. So now I'm at 36 minutes and 21 minutes. So it's going to take me about an hour to do this job. Notice that now I have an ink cost. So it's showing me that for this 11 by 11 inch print, my paper is costing me 48 cents. My ink cost is 28 cents, and this is my print cost. I don't have any weeding costs, okay? So these are all my costs. So my total production cost to do the sublimation transfer, sublimation is very cheap depending on the ink that you use. If you use cartridges, you're going to be spending a lot more than this, guys. And then you've got your markup, and you can change your markup, make your markup be what you want it to be. But on sublimation, 200% is kind of low. 400% markup is a lot better on sublimation. So here we go. We've got our total here, and we want to print this out. But what we don't want to do is show our customers all of this. So we're going to hit hide calculations. and that's how our order is going to print. You will want to go in, click on this emblem, right click it, change your picture from file, put up your logo, and change all of this information. You want to hit save. It's a new thing about this one is I would create a folder. When I save all of my stuff, I save it in a particular folder called Client Files. And you could, oh, nope, that's customer data. I'm going to save this in a customer invoice file, and that is how I find all of my information. So for now, though, I'm just going to go in. I'm going to save it on the desktop because I want to be able to go in and open this back up for you guys. It's going to ask me would I like to create the invoice. Once I create the invoice, it's going to give me a pop-up. When I get this pop-up, it turns into a PDF. This is what I will print out and give to my customers, a nice, clean invoice for my customers. Notice that the invoice number is 1001. I can print this out from here on my printer. I can also right-click and I can share this, and I can share this through mail. Okay, and just go in and do, here we go. I can set this up. I can set my mail up to where it just has a nice pre-templated email that tells the customer, hey, here's your invoice and a link to make the payment. So that's great. Yes, we're going to close all of these tabs because I'm done. Notice that when I pop back over here, my invoice number now is 1002, and my sheet is clear and it is ready for the next job. Okay, so that is basically it. You can also click print here to go in and print your invoice and do a print preview and print it from there. Very, very nice, clean, easy way to price your products, guys. You can buy this over on the website. Take you to the website. It is a instant download. It is available on the website latana.com, and you're just going to go to the website and click on the store and look for the heat transfer calculator. Thank you guys for watching.